we're the first team to ever win the finals and make it back to the playoffs, then we want to be the first team to win the finals back-to-back.
First seed, best record in the league, you know, we're just ready. Like, it's just something different with this team.
We have a good chance against anybody. I think we have a higher edge on everybody just from, you know, our mental capacity and how we hold ourselves as individuals and as a team.
Fighting for the championship means, you know, the world. You know, it's back-to-back. Like, who can ever say that? In any sport you look at, any team that goes back-to-back, like, that's a dynasty. I want to build a dynasty here. Let's do it.
Like I said, once we found out it was like officially Knicks, it was pretty much a go time for us. We watched all of the film that we needed to on them in the playoffs, regular season, scrims that we played against them. We just prepared accordingly to face the Knicks.
I wouldn't say we were excited or nervous or anything like that. I think we were just like, we knew they were going to come with a lot of fight. Obviously, they had a lot of momentum beating the 3-seed Grizz.
Dirk, this was domination by the Knicks.
So they obviously beat good teams. We knew they were a good team, but we just knew that we were better than them. We just had to basically just capitalize on, you know, mistakes and just not basically throw the game.
Being on stage for the first time was exciting for me because, you know, you could see the other guys across from you and you kind of read them and, you know, see how they were feeling. And I could tell, you know, they were almost letting the moment get to them.
They were real cocky coming in. For being a 6 seed, they definitely had a little swag to them. And, like, it was one of those things that we knew that they didn't really believe that they were that good. They were just trying to, like, basically, you know, basically tell themselves, you know, something that wasn't really real, but we knew that if we just came into what we did, you know, we took care of business, and that's what we did.
So game 1 against the Knicks, the whole series, they got up early, but we never got down on ourselves. We locked in, we played Wizards D.G. basketball. I love saying that because it's a real thing. You know, nobody plays like us.
They came out, they were ready to play, but we know that we can outlast teams. That's like our motto, just outlast them. Like, they're not going to beat us in the long game.
I think like everything went our way pretty much. On defense, offense, everything was clicking on all cylinders. After we got used to it, it was pretty much Wizards D.G. doing what Wizards D.G. do.
You know, we kind of took them out of their rhythm, sped them up, made them play the way they didn't want to play, and, you know, we just outlasted them.
It was great to shut them up. The boys were really quiet, you know, they were real chatty in the beginning, but it was just crickets over there once we began to be in them.
We still got one more series against a really good team tomorrow in the Nets. They're hot right now. We just, you know, we're going to go back, get some food, and then just watch more film, figure out what we got to do. That's how it is. You know, we're one series away from going back-to-back, and that was the goal from the start, but we just got to stay locked in.
Going against the Nets, we knew they were the #1 offense in the league, and we knew we were the #1 defense. So the mantra is, you know, defense wins championships. We stick to that, there should be no problem. And we knew they were a tough team, though. You know, Chalk was leading in MVP votes at one time. Shots is one of the best centers in the league. And the rest of the guys, they're tough. We knew we had to come play.
Obviously, we beat the Nets. We swept the Nets in the regular season, and I posted like the little video on Twitter. I was like, "You're not that guy, pal. Trust me." And he told me that it was personal next time he's seen us. So what better time to show me it's personal? You know, in the semis, basically to go to the finals. Like, I wanted to see if it was really personal.
Well, here we go. The Eastern Conference Finals, best of 3.
So we pretty much went out there like was clicking on all cylinders, like defense, everyone was moving, like all that stuff, like getting turnovers, scoring on the break, like turnovers, scoring on the break. Like, it was just like everything was clicking for us. And then I remember during the game, Jack looks over to Chalk saying, like, yo, it looked like we got the #1 offense in the league. So it was really fun.
I mean, it felt good. It's always good to win the first game, and you never want to go down 0-1 because at that point your backs are against the wall and you're just trying to get the next win. So it felt good to get the first win and get the first dub out the way just so we can get ready for game 2.
I mean, just down the stretch of the second game, you know, as the quarters go on, we were up, I think, 20 at half or 18 or something. And we had a huge third quarter, basically busted it open to like a 30, 35 point. You know, we were up 35, I think, or 30 going into the fourth. And I think reality started to set in for the Nets because like all their guys were just head down, you know. They knew the flight was the next day, man. They knew that it was a fun little trip in Texas, but you know, that's what it was.
And the Wizards are the first ever champions of the Eastern Conference. They sweep the series 2-0.
And to make back-to-back finals is crazy. Like, not even like take out winning anything. It's just to be a competitive team, to be one of the best teams back-to-back years is a testament just to how we have held ourselves and how we came in every day and just got better. And a testament to Pat. You know, Pat just trusting, you know, the system and kind of just, you know, keeping us level-headed throughout the whole time, and you know, we have a chance to change our lives even more, you know, just like last year. So
it felt good to be back in the finals and one more series, and we pretty much fully made history.
It means a lot. Like I said, I play for my family and I play for everybody else's family. So being able to win the championship, it's like bringing, you know, it's like I feel like I'm helping everybody's families out by helping them get the money that they need.
It's a big moment because, you know, it's the fourth season going on with this, and you know, this might be the last season with this team together. So it's gonna be a big moment for us. You know, if we go back to back, it's gonna be a huge thing. It's gonna kind of to just mark our names down in history for us.
I think all the work that we've done throughout the year, I think we all realize everything we've done, ups and downs. We're gonna put it all out there. Give everybody a show. Hopefully we come out on top.
So being back in the finals, you know, it added even more pressure considering we won it last year, but we hadn't lost a game yet in the playoffs. So we were cruising, but we were ready to play.
I mean, like, I think I can speak for everyone. I think we're all extremely hungry to win it back to back. Like, not only for the money, but a lot of people said that we won the last one because it was online. It's the bubble. You're gonna get nervous on stage. Like a whole bunch of excuses on why we won the championship last year. So this year it was kind of like shutting everyone up and letting them know like we are one of the best teams like to ever be put together. So it was definitely like a really good feeling. Like once we got there, we were like, all right, let's finish the job.
Honestly, I pictured playing the Jazz. Like Splashy's one of the best point guards in the league. Rhea's easily top 2 center. I actually pictured them playing them.
I respect every single person on that team from top to bottom. They're just a great team, and we knew that we had to come with everything we got. We knew we had a game plan. We knew we had to prepare.
Yeah, so we were super confident coming in, and we knew if we just took care of business in the actual game, trusted what we came up with during film and our game planning, we would be the team that come up on top.
But we're all calm. You know, we're not hyped. We're just kind of just like, you know, settle in, see how the game goes. But we're definitely very calm, very, very confident.
So game one, I would label it as figuring it out. You know, we got down early. You know, Jack started off really slow. Ron was, we weren't really there together on defense either. We were there, but we weren't clicking.
Shot clock running down. First possession for the Wizards. Shot from the corner. Got it.
Man, that's a big shot by come on,
Lottie comes right back and hits a 3 of his own. We had a lot of people.
Here we go. It's Splash Island right here. It's time to dance. They fucking dance.
He's not dancing with Splash. You don't mind.
Oh, man.
Literally, you want to be the champs, you got to beat the champs. Lord Jesus at the buzzer. More time. Lottie nowhere to go. Splashy to the corner.
Yeah, never get open.
29-29. The best 2 teams in the league face it off here in Dallas. And Splashy.
That was the closest game, and I was just like, man, this is going to be a hell series. Like it's going to be back and forth. It might go, you know, it might go 5. I don't know, but this is going to be a hell series.
No, so we were prepared for literally anything. So we were prepared for a slow start, a fast start. Like we're really good at dictating games and how they flow.
1, 2, 3 together.
we understood down the stretch if we would just stick to the game plan, stick to what we were doing, we were going to wear them down. And you know, by the end of the game 1, I think it was just Wizards D.G basketball. We just kind of showed them what we do, and you know, we ended up winning the game by 7, and they were up by 10 at one point. So just understanding that we understood the game plan, and we understood that they were high-powered, but we were better down the stretch. So it just played in our hand.
He flipped 3 and D. Nice backdoor cut by Nudini. Shot clock working against him now.
Be rich.
G-Rich, the lefty, yes, sir.
That's the only downfall of having your point guard.
69-62. Wizards.
So game 1 was a slugfest. You know, we got it done. We knew that, you know, they were starting to lose a little oxygen, little team bonding, and just kept our foot on the gas and got it done.
So the first thing that was said was, they're subbing one of their guys out. Immediately after that, we were like, all right, there's obviously not as prepared as we thought they were. They don't even know who they want to play. So, it was one of those things where it was just like, stick to the game plan, stick to what we know, continue trusting one another. The right things are going to happen. We're going to be in a great spot.
Yeah, so game 2, kind of the same song and dance. They came out, punched us in the mouth. Get on my level was playing good to start the game.
Goes away from the screen, splash it right to the rim. 9-2.
Even if we get down, I still think we're the better team. I don't care if you're up 10, up 20. Like, there's another half. There's another quarter.
Give it to Bierich. Had to look for a moment. Goes to the hash. Takes a three. Got it.
I feel like we were never out of control once we got the lead. And I just feel like, I just knew we were winning that game. Whenever we have the lead and Jack can control the game, we're going to win.
JBM. And knocks down that triple.
Yeah, Jazz Gaming, they're definitely just as equal as us. But as far as like chemistry, things that you don't see that show up on the stat sheet, I think that's where we have the edge.
Defensive possession, and you get it up at the last second. And so
Get the board though. And Rhea right to the rack.
I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a
Shot clock in each every possession. There's a backdoor cut.
Wow.
That's where the Wizards get you.
That was pretty.
That was pretty.
A wide open three in the corner, and that might have been the dagger.
Taking it out of
60-54. What a second half of this Wizards team.
Man, hey, these guys they're playing some basketball. They're doing what they came here to do.
We're in the huddle, about to get ready for game 3, and we hear their whole team yelling at each other. We hear Rhea yelling, we hear Splash yelling, and all of a sudden Rhea gets out of their team huddle and goes sits down in his chair. And I was like, hey, it's time.
1, 2, 3 together.
Sure enough, we came out of that game 3, and it was just really wasn't nothing to it at that point. It was just the wheels were turning, it was smoke in the air. We were out. Like, it was just one of them things.
Yeah, so game 3, I think we were just playing Wizards D.G basketball. Throughout the whole season. All the practice time we put in, all the little things that nobody's seen off the court that we had to go through, all the preparation we did, all the anticipation that was built up. It finally felt like, we had loose shoulders, and I think that's really what game 3 felt like. We were just playing ball, playing our best ball, and playing together.
They have been a juggernaut in this league, and they are trailing by 4, but they've trailed early every first quarter of all 3 games now.
They get no.
Oh my!
Yeah.
That boy is surgical.
They got to run Fifi's.
Makes it a 1-point game.
They're getting them out of there.
And the Wizards,
Man.
and that's the crazy feeling that these Wizards are just rolling over them.
It's hard to stop them.
Nudini with the strip. Wizards with the lead and the dub.
And this Wizards team is a well-oiled machine, man. It's beautiful to watch. They offensive. Now they're going to get it.
There's Houdini and one. And that's the crazy thing. And JBM.
Cut the lights out.
Warm up the bus.
Drop the confetti.
And we're 10 seconds away from the Wizards winning back-to-back champions.
I think the final 30 seconds, I don't remember who said it. I think it was Dean or Ryan. And so he said, hey guys, we did it again.
For 35, 40 seconds, you're just sitting there like, we really did it. And then after that, it's just, all drinks and a good time. But man, it was such a crazy feeling.
This last week. And the Wizards are back-to-back champions. This time in Dallas, Texas.
We went and hugged Jack. Everybody was hugging each other. Justin jumped into Ryan's arms. Like, there's a picture of that somewhere.
It felt unreal and satisfying.
honestly be done with it and just to have those guys be so happy was like, it's just like honestly a weight off my shoulders.
I think it just solidifies that, this was one of the greatest teams of all time. We didn't lose in the playoffs. We were the number one team coming in. I think that really solidified that we're one of the greatest organizations, one of the greatest teams, and some of the greatest players to ever play the game.
I doubt we're gonna see what we did happen a really long time, and it's definitely a really good feeling, and it shows a character that each one of our guys have. So
we won. We're the only team ever to win 2 championships. We did it back to back. Remote, then in person, and coming from where we came from, and now being considered the best team to ever play in the 2K League it's a really cool thing. And I think regardless of what happens, it'll live on forever just because of the fashion it was done and the people who came together to do it.
These guys are my brothers. It meant a lot. We created a special thing, within the season.
The whole reason you do this stuff, right, is for this. It's not for the money. It's not for, the glory, whatever it is. I will never, ever forget any of the stuff that we do with these guys. These kids are my best friends now. No matter what happens in these next 10, 15, 20 years, I will always sit down and call Brandon one night or call Jack, Justin, Deanie, Reese, Braun, whoever it is, and that's the stuff you can't put a price tag on, man. When you get that real relationship with somebody, it's real, man. And man, I can't speak on how much I'm just happy we did it with this.
NBA 2K League champion, Wiz District Gaming.